Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing you guys viewer replay cast number 2, and this is great because I finally found somewhere that I can go and just hang out, and people posted replays. It's actually Google Plus, the Dota 2 community page. Big shout out to that community page. I'm going to be hanging out around there for a while until I find another forum to go to, and then I'll use both of them. But basically, people are posting their replays saying, hey, this is an amazing game, or hey, I did this in this game. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snatch everything from there and go ahead and cast it and let them know that I casted it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about, oh my gosh, what is going on? Hold on. Got some issues. There we go. That's better. Because at the end of the day, it's all about me getting the experience with casting, and I definitely want to interact with the community, so why not just go out and find their stuff. The basic mentality is, if you're brave enough to post it, I will honor your bravery by casting it here on this channel, so you can come and check it out. Tell all your friends that it's casted and let them all look at how awesome you were. So as with the last time, I'm not going to tell you who sent this in, because the general thought process is if you sent in the video, you probably won the game. So you guys don't know who won the game. You guys also don't know how long the game lasts. But I do. I know all these things. I actually do know who won this game, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So I'm going to be casting it without any spoilers, of course. And I'm also not going to hint at how long it lasts. It could be a long game, could be a short game, could be a raffle stomp. It could be one of those 10-hour games where everybody just farms for 45 minutes and then they turtle up for another 45 minutes, and then finally somebody goes out and kills somebody, and then they wait for Roshan. I don't really know. Hopefully, and you guys will pretty much find out at the same time I'll find out. But I'll definitely mention who sent this in at the end of the video, as like last time. So, very, very cool facts for you guys. I am officially 3 credits short of being able to do co-op, which makes me sad. So, in the college that I'm in right now, I cannot do co-op because I need 3 more credits in my major. So, hopefully next semester I'll be doing a co-op, and then I don't know how it's going to work out with all this cast and stuff. But hopefully I can definitely manage all that stuff. That'll be something out of my resume. Hey, I casted Dota stuff, and then the job person be like, what's Dota? And I'll be explaining stuff, and they'll be like, I don't care, you're fired. I'm like, I don't have a job yet. So hopefully things do work out. But anyway, it looks like we got ourselves an all pick on our hands, and it's all to be a fun one. I already see a Troll Warlord. I'm kind of excited for that. Hopefully it does turn out to be one of those awesome Troll Warlord super farm games. But then again, there is a Pudge Wisp. I have been seeing Pudge Wisp combination a lot.
Huskar.
Actually, now that I think of it, could be Wisp Huskar. That'll make a little bit more sense. But anyway, let me make sure nope, that was not set. Free camera is on. I am all stuck in the game. I also need to change my speed so you guys won't get sick watching this.
Prepare
and whoa,
for
decline.
battle.
I am replaying stuff, sir. Let's see, what am I looking for? I am looking for something. There we go, camera speeds. Let's turn that all the way down. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that slow speed. Oh yeah. Oh god. And we're missing so many first bloods, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start introducing the players since everybody's all picked up. Starting with the dire side, we got J-Man GG on that Luna. We got this one on that Phantom Assassin. We have Camouflage Lion on that Ogre Magi. We also have Brosif Quibbles on that Omni Knight. I like your name, sir. I like your name. We have
30 seconds to
we have a CKM Salon or Slangi Dentistra or Dentistra on that Troll Warlord to round out that team. Now moving on to the dire side, or moving on to the Radiant side, we have Holograph on that Huskar. We have Wayward on that Lestrak. We have Impulse. Yeah, Impulse on that Pudge, who's going to be running that mid. We got oh god, I cannot read that. We have
the
Ink.
battle begins.
Oh, Incognito on that Wisp. And last but not least, we have. Wait, no, wrong person. Last but not least, we have Epic Ponage on that Vengeful Spirit. So anyway, let me go ahead and introduce the lanes. I think Akil's going to probably be having this top lane. This seems to be a relatively aggressive lane with the Lestrak Huskar. If Lestrak can land a stun, then Huskar can pretty much do all the damage. But then again, it's Omni Knight and Troll Warlord on the other side. So this ought to be fun to watch. Going to the top lane is a Lestrak Huskar going against that Troll Warlord, Omni Knight. And Troll's taking a lot of damage early on. That's not a good thing, Troll. Oh my gosh, we might see first blood really soon. There we go, first blood goes down. We might see a second blood come up on this Omni Knight. Huskar's getting fed pretty well already. So this might be a quick game, guys. I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, we got a dual lane. We got a Wisp Pudge versus a Luna Phantom Assassin. So this is also an interesting thing. I have seen one dual lane. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was professional. I'm not too sure. But I have seen one dual lane with a Wisp and somebody else. Not necessarily Wisp Pudge. But I don't think I've ever seen one with the Phantom Assassin Luna. They both need farm, so I don't really agree with this. But then again, if you look at the lineup, they have a Troll Warlord, they have a Luna and a Phantom Assassin. So I mean, maybe Phantom Assassin can go bottom and help out Ogre Magi, because Ogre Magi just needs levels, so that he can get his stun up and he can get his bloodlust up. But other than that, not really. Moving on to the bottom lane, since I'm already down here, we got Vengeful Spirit versus that Ogre Magi. This is actually kind of funny. Both the supports trying to get levels, trying to get everything up. Meanwhile, we got some aggression going top. We got a stun on top. Oh, Omni Knight just barely missed a stun. He healed himself up. He took a lot of damage from the Huskar. Let me go ahead and bring out these last kills, or last hits and denies. There we go, last into denies. Alright, Wisp did take a little bit of damage. Oh, where's Wisp? The slow speed is messing me up. But Wisp did take a lot of damage. It's not tethered up to their ally, so it's not going to be healing him up. But it doesn't matter. Wisp just needed that tango so he can survive.
Double damage.
Wisp doesn't really have all that much HP, surprisingly. Despite the fact that Wisp is a strength hero. It actually makes sense, though. Anyway, we got Pudge coming around the corner. There's a Phantom Assassin trying to engage on him. We got Pudge getting tethered up so he can run away. And Phantom Assassin might be able to chase this, but I don't think it will be safe if she does. She should not be going on for this. She's going to decide not to. Wisp gets away, and Wisp does not eat a tree just yet, but it could. So, not really, no deaths happening just yet. I saw that first blood earlier that we saw. Ogre Magi just hanging out down by. He has his Ring of Basilisk. He has it cut on, so he's pushing his lane. And oh my gosh, we got a kill mid. Luna was killed too by the Wisp. I'm assuming a Pudge. Yeah, Pudge did throw out a hook, and Wisp was able to get probably a few spirits on top of her. Maybe just a few auto attacks. I don't really know. So far, this game's not really looking like it's in favor of the Dire at all. Looking at the items, ooh, Troll Warlord has nothing. Okay, that's interesting. Why does Troll... Okay, Troll Warlord has nothing. I hope he's not rushing for that Ring of Health. In general, we got Pudge taking a lot of damage. Wisp is also taking a lot of damage too. It looks like they're trying to die for somebody. They're trying to die for that Phantom Assassin, but Phantom Assassin is able to get away. But anyway, I think Troll Warlord is trying to be building a Ring of Health, which is actually quite ridiculous since there's an Omni Knight in the lane. A Ring of Health first is not necessarily a good idea. And also another thing, I didn't really check the levels of everybody before I went to this game like I did last time, so I can't really give you guys a general idea of what the levels are, what kind of game we're looking at. But by the assumption that I see Troll Warlord looks like, I hope he's going for a Ring of Health first. So at least he can be wrong in that aspect. By the looks of it, this is a relatively mid-level game, not necessarily low level, but just mid-level. Once again, I really don't agree with the mid lane. The dual lane Phantom Assassin, Luna, that's kind of sapping the farm from both of them. They could potentially just send Luna bot, which they are finally sending Luna bot with Ogre Magi, and she can get some kills down there. Luna really didn't need to be mid. Phantom Assassin can run. Phantom Assassin can't really run mid either, but at least have her just hang out mid to delay the tower from dying. Anyway, enough of that. What are the graphs? The gold graph is in favor of the Radiant, of course, because of the first blood mainly, and also farming wise. Ogre Magi has 10 last hits, that's cool. Huskar, what are you building? Huskar has a crow coming to him. He has himself an Urn of Shadows up, so he's ready to be aggressive. Leshrac is going to go ahead and throw out the Edict so he can do a lot of damage to everything. But there's too many creeps around, so the damage is getting dispersed. Such a sad Leshrac, and it's only a level 2 Edict, so... once the Edict hits level 3, it usually does enough damage to probably take down a tower when there's no creep wave present, when you get the full duration on it. I have to go back and look at my numbers, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Meanwhile, Phantom Assassin is just hanging out. She got her Wraith Band and she's heading back mid. Luna is back mid. I still really don't agree with this. I mean, Wisp Pudge mid, okay, sure. You know, Wisp doesn't really need to be hanging out here either. But then again, her only alternative is to hang out with the Vengeful Spirit, which is actually a little bit worse. At least if she's mid with Pudge, she can help him get a few kills with her Tether Stun. With a hook Tether Stun combo. Let's see what else we have. Nothing really going on top. Omni Knight throws a repel on top of Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord is trolling. I'm just gonna assume that Troll Warlord is trolling because he still has no items. Let's just make that assumption. Anyways, we got a Phantom Assassin trying to go on this Pudge, and there's a Tether Stun just barely misses, and Wisp gets purged by the Phantom Assassin, and Pudge looks like he wants to go ahead and go for this hook. Will he be able to get it? I do not think so. But then again, I could be wrong. He's gonna go ahead and throw out the hook soon. Come on, throw out the hook. He throws out the hook. He catches the Luna, one hit, and she's gone.
I'm just ribbing ya.
And he also took a point in Flesh Heap. When you're playing Pudge, you don't really need to take an early point in Flesh Heap at all. Flesh Heap is retroactive, meaning that it collects up stacks when you get the kill, so you can just wait till like level 8 to pick up a point of that. Usually as Pudge, you want to rush to get your level 4 in your hook, if I'm not mistaken, because your hook does more damage. And you also want your ulti, and you want, I don't know, 2 rots. Like I said, I don't really play Pudge, so I'm not really exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to get Flesh Heap that early. A level 5 Flesh Heap is not really all that fancy, because right now he only has 1 stack. He hasn't really started ganking just yet. And as soon as I say that oh, never mind. I was about to say, as soon as I say that, he's heading top. But nope. So Pudge has himself some mana boots, so that way he can have some mana for when he does his hooks, or if he misses his hooks. He could just go for a bottle, but whatever. Vincent Spear is doing a lot of damage on top of Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi's in a lot of trouble. He got swapped in, but the tower's not focused, so he might be lucky in that aspect. But Vincent Spear could potentially, no, Salve is up, so Ogre Magi will be able to make it out as alive. There's nothing VS can do because she's out of mana. Meanwhile, we got a chase going on mid. Phantom Assassin looks like she really wanted to kill that Wisp. Wisp is building the Tranquil Boots, so that way she can have that regen to give to Pudge whenever Pudge needs it. And now we got a chase going backwards in the other direction. Between the Vengeful Spirit and the Ogre Magi, these two are just hanging out down here. Really, they're not really doing much. We had Huskar going pretty low, and we got a stun caught up on the Luna. Luna looked like she was trying to come in the gank. Trollwood does finally have some items. He has 6 tangos and a magic wand. A little delayed on the items, but thank you for buying something at least. Actually, let me go ahead and take a look at the items since there's not really much aggression. Oh, actually, hold on. We got 3 top. We got 3 at the dire top. They might go in for something. Luna does not have her ulti. She's only level 5. Meanwhile, the Shrike is only level 5. Let me go ahead and bring up the levels. Vincel Spear, Pudge, Ogre Magi are the only ones who are above level 6. Or level 6 and above, so they're the only ones that have ultis. Speaking of which, Pudge gets a kill on top of the Phantom Assassin. Not too surprised. He just basically hooked her and then ultied, and now he's good. I don't know if Wisp got an assist, but it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, Ogre Magi is missing from his lane, so Vincel Spear is going to go ahead and push his lane, I guess. Not too sure. And we got more of a siege coming on top. I do not see success happening in this siege, especially now with Troller with that kind of farm. Troller might want to get something like maybe a boots at least. He does have enough gold for boots. He could just go for the boots. We got an ulti from Pudge. Pudge's ulti in the Luna. Luna does not have her ulti. All she can do really is just do that and try to kill him. But no, Pudge just hooks her and gets a kill. Meanwhile, Wisp is on the backside providing support just in case you really need it. And we got a multicast stuff with Vincel Spirit. Will she be able to get away is the big question. Yeah, because the flame on Ogre Magi is actually pretty bad. According to some other people, not to me, but according to some other people's facts, the ignite on Ogre Magi is pretty bad. I honestly think it's pretty good. That's probably because I like playing Ogre Magi. I think I actually posted a game where I was playing Ogre Magi very badly, so you guys can check that out if you guys really want to. That was Cool Blue Plays matchmaking, and things did not go well. Just know that for one of the games. The other game I'm not going to speak on, but things probably didn't go well either. I mean, of course, why not just post 2 videos of me feeding, right? Anyway, Luna's not level 6. Luna needs to get that level 6. Phantom Assassin is not level 6 either. These guys need to focus on farming as opposed to going for these ganks. Because as you can see, they're almost all of Dire are not even close to level 6. Okay, almost all of Dire are at the threshold, but they're not level 6 just yet. If Omnia had level 6, he could survive in this lane a little bit easier versus that Huskar. If Trollwood had level 6, he can help his team get a kill. Finally, Luna gets level 6, so she can be a little bit aggressive. Will we see an aggression happening? I really doubt it. Wisp is all alone. Pudge is coming around the corner. Will he be able to get a hook? If he had a bottle, I think Pudge needs a bottle if he's going to be hanging out mid, especially since he's been controlling the runes so well. I've pretty much been seeing him walking up to this top spot, checking out the rune almost every 2 minutes on the dot. So Pudge, you're doing a really good job with that. You might as well just go ahead and get a bottle to make it out better. And there's ulti from Luna going on top of the Wisp. Wisp will be going down to an auto attack from Luna, and Pudge's going to continue to run away. Meanwhile, we got a battle on top. Omnia ulti was popped to save the Trollwood's life, but I think it might have been a little bit early. And Pudge gets a hook. He gets a hook on top of the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin goes down. Pudge will be able to run away. I really think he will. Whoa, he just stood still. He wants Luna to catch up. He's going to bait, potentially bait. Wisp does have level 7, so he can't relocate in. And nope, doesn't need it. Pudge gets a kill. And all he has is mana boots. Meanwhile, Chorwooler is in a lot of trouble. Huskers is going to come around the corner and hit him once, hit him twice, and there he goes. Omni is going to see what he can do, but all he can really do is repel. He did put 1 point in that Dungeon Ore so he could slow people down, but that's about it. Meanwhile, Invincible Spirit versus the Ogre Miser. This battle's been raging on for the entire game. I really want to see who's going to win this fight. I think Ogre Miser has a little bit of an edge because Invincible Spirit kind of needs support for her to be able to do anything. But anyway, Omni is getting chased away. He's getting shoot out of his lane, and this lane's getting pulled. Okay, well, it's kind of getting pulled by the guys in the Radiant side. They want that creep wave to get out of the way, or just get away from them. Okay, now it looks like they just run away from the creep wave instead. They could have potentially pulled that creep wave over here, so that way they could have the creeps pulled in lane. They could push the tower, because Leshrac can just activate Edict, and he'll pretty much kill the tower. And he has enough mana for Edict. As far as the items go, item progression at this point in the game is not really too much to brag about. I mean, Pudge has his Ring of Health. He's building that hood so that he can have that up. And there's also an armlet coming up on top of the Huskar. And here's Wiss doing a little bit of harassment damage with her spirits. Because she can. Or because it can. I don't know. Is Wiss a guy or girl? I'm just going to say Wiss is a girl. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But Wiss is a chick.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not gonna explain why, but just go with it, guys. Just go with it. But anyway, Pudge is coming around the corner. He has his mana boots. He has everything. He's gonna try to do something. I don't like him attacking him high ground. Phantom Assassin going in. That's a big mistake. Pudge could just turn around and hook, but no, he decides not to. He could have just turned around and hooked and got an easy kill on that Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin was way out of position, way too aggressive. Meanwhile, Luna has her ulti up in 32 seconds, so she'll be able to be more aggressive on that. Chorwooler is trying to do something top, but he's on the level 4, so he's kind of sad. And there is the repel from Omni Knight. He's coming in and see if he can get some last hits. Huskar is going to auto-attack him, and there will probably be a follow-up stun from Leshrac as soon as that repel runs out, but no, Omni backs up a little bit too fast. Meanwhile, another thing I can talk about is the ward coverage. Radiant really has some really good wards up here. They basically want to be aggressive on top of this top lane, and they also want to be aggressive on top, or make sure that nobody comes around the back to stop their aggression. So those wards are pretty good. This ward will let them see. This ward will let them see what's coming around the corner over here. Well, oh, I can't draw in here. Over there, and this ward right here. Well, this ward right here will keep them safe from anybody coming around from middle. Meanwhile, I got Pudge in a lot of trouble. Luna's ulti is activated. There's the ulti, and Phantom Assassin comes in, and there's enough damage between the two to get the kill on top of the Pudge, but at what cost, I do not know. As Luna building a shout? No, she has a Basilius, okay. Oh, guys, another thing, when you build a Basilius, please turn it off. The reason why you want to turn your Basilius off is because when it's turned on, that aura goes to creeps and it pushes your creeps. Meanwhile, I got Chorwooler about to go down. One more auto attack. There we go. He gets the kill. Huskar gets a kill on top of the Chorwooler, and he gets some free damage from that tower. Yes, you always want to turn your Ring of Basilius off unless you're interested in pushing the lane, mainly because when you turn the Ring of Basilius on, the aura goes to the creeps. As you can see, the creeps have that extra regen, have that extra armor. That's even though it's only 2 armor, which is not really much to brag about. That's 2 more armor than the enemy's armor is, or than the enemy creeps' armor are. So that basically means that their creeps are going to die faster. Their creeps are going to die with less last hits than your creeps are. So you're pushing your lane, even though you might not mean to. And I think everybody's building a Ring of Basilius. There's 3 Ring of Basilius on the side of Radiant, or on the side of Dire. Now we got Pudge coming in. Pudge's going to try to do something. No, he gets slowed by the dagger from Phantom Assassin, but she's going to get hooked and go down. Wiss could potentially. No, Huskar comes from the side. Very beautiful jump, and Luna's in a lot of trouble. She's slowed and she goes down to the auto attacks. I did not even see that coming, guys. I guess I should have assumed it. But to be honest, in my eyes right now, Ogre Magi really needs to be involved in these fights. I seriously think if Luna went bot and just farmed down bot and Ogre Magi went mid with that Phantom Assassin, they could potentially get a few kills. Or vice versa, send Phantom Assassin bot to farm and send Ogre Magi mid to get ganks. Long story short, these guys need that stun, and Ogre Magi gets hooked, and there would be an ulti from the Pudge right in time. And there was also a regen rune on top of Wiss. Yeah, a regen rune on top of Wiss, and she tethered to Pudge, so Pudge was getting all of that free regen. So it's almost like he didn't take any damage at all. He just spit some mana. Actually, he didn't take any damage at all, because Ogre Magi was not able to hit him with anything. As far as what else is going on around the map, not really much. You saw the items a few times earlier. The Dire are pretty much really poor. Taking a look at the levels, all of Radiant are above the Dire. Like the support, the level 8 Leshrac is tied up with the carry on the side of Dire, and that's not something that you want to have, especially when there's a Huskar on the enemy team. I really hate to. Oh wait, Pudge getting the kill on top of Luna. Luna goes down. But anyway, I really hate to say it, but if a Huskar, especially in a pub, especially with today's pub mentality, if a Huskar gets that much farm, you can't stop him. You will not be able to stop him in a pub setting. And I'm assuming this is a pub game, guys. I'm not too sure. But if Huskar gets that much farm, then your team is probably not going to win, especially if they have Leshrac. Leshrac can just activate that Diabolical Edict, kill that tower, and also kill Omninet while he's there. Omnit's going to chill. He's going to see what he can do. He's going to hang out for a little bit, and 3 more auto attacks from Huskar will get the kill. And he goes down. He sacrifices his life. He did not want to live anymore. By the looks of it, looks like he might be giving up all hope, and we might see it into this game pretty darn fast. It's only been 16 minutes into the game, and I really don't see a chance for Dire to come back into this, guys. I got to be honest. It looks like Omni-Knight is building himself a soul ring, I would assume, and Luna finally has a ring of Aquila, so she has at least a little. She has at least something. But I'm pretty sure she would prefer to have those tranquil boots on top of her, and also some form of damage. Meanwhile, we got this top tower continuously being pushed with Leshrac. These guys can continue to push for forever. The only problem is that he's out of mana right now. But as soon as he gets that mana, as soon as he gets that 20 more mana, he'll be able to activate the Edict, and this tower will probably be going down. Meanwhile, Vicious Spear is taking a lot of damage from Ogre Magi, but she's going to go ahead and turn around. She already did the swap, and it looks like Ogre Magi took a lot of damage from the tower, I would assume. And he's going to go ahead and run away and pop that salve. Here's another thing I really don't like. Please don't carry salves 15 minutes or 20 minutes to the game. I know I'm starting to see more and more pro matches where people carry salves, or the carries will carry a salve or two. Like 30 minutes into the game. They're pros, so they know stuff that I don't know. So that's cool. That's cool and all. And actually, if you think about it, it makes sense because the carry doesn't really want to spend all their money on regen when they don't need it, especially if they're just free farming. So that makes sense in that aspect. But in my eyes, if you're a carry and you don't have any other form of regen but a salve, then that's not really all that good anyway. So just go ahead and invest in that Ring of Health. Go ahead and invest in, I don't know. The Ring of Health, or what's the other one? What's the other one? It's a Ring of Health, a Ring of Regen. Yeah, Ring of Regen. Invest that money in something. Anyway, we got Luna going down. Luna's not able to activate the ulti. Centaur does stomp, so he stomps the ulti from Pudge. And Pudge gets the ulti off anyway. Omni-Knight will be going down regardless of what he does. All he can do is repel and potentially try to get away, but it's only a level 1 repel. It's not enough. It's only 6 seconds. He goes down regardless. But anyway, back to my salve thing. 6 salves, if you're buying 6 salves to stay in lane, that's not really good. That's not really all that efficient. Ogre Magi with 2 salves is not really going to heal much. He has 1,000 HP, so he needs 2 salves to get to full health, assuming he gets down to 200. So that's not really an effective use of his money. He could just build, or he already has a headdress, so why is he still building salves? I do not understand. That is my only gripe. I really don't like seeing salves 20 minutes to the game. That's a personal preference, guys. It's not professional advice. It's just a personal preference. I mean, Urn of Shadows would be much better than a salve that late in the game, or this late into a game. But as always, I'm not playing right now. I'm only spectating, so I'm just letting you guys know what's happening on the map. So let's stick with that. Looking at the items, as far as they go, Wuss is building himself a mechanism. There we go, mechanism's up. Meanwhile, Pudge has a haste on top of him. This is not looking good for Ogre Magi. He can just run up to him, ulti, and then hook afterwards. No, it looks like he decides to hook first. Ogre Magi gets stunned by the Vengeful Spirit, and he stuns the Vengeful Spirit. There goes the Pudge ulti on top of him. Vengeful Spirit will be able to swap if she needs to. Looks like she will need. No, she will not. Pudge has a haste. He doesn't need to. And this Ogre Magi going down, trying to activate that salve. That's what I'm saying, guys. If he had just more regen, that would be just as effective as trying to pop that salve. Now Ogre Magi is officially out of 100 gold, and he still has only the regen of that headdress. I mean, yes, headdress is really good. It's decent regen. It gives him 3 regen. Cool. But he could potentially be building something else to give him more regen. I think Buckler gives you regen too. I'm not sure. Let me check before I continue to spew out facts that aren't true. No, Buckler does not give you regen. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Pudge hits another hook. Big surprise. He gets a hook on top of the Phantom Assassin. And then we got Luna activating her ulti on the high ground. It's not really all that effective. She throws down a luminescent beam, and boom, there they go. This is Pudge and Wuss roaming around. That's kind of what they can do, Ogre Magi. You gotta expect that. And Luna gets hooked anyway. She gets ulti. Sounds like Ogre Magi is a little sad at the roaming that these guys are doing. And meanwhile, Omni-Knight is just chilling at his lane. These guys really need to get out of lane. I really think if Dire just 5-man, they could potentially have some slither of hope to come back for him. But Omni-Knight is just chilling out. He's just hanging out, trying to go toe-to-toe with Huskar, which he cannot do, especially when Huskar has himself an armlet. So Huskar gets himself another free kill. Things are looking extremely bad for the Dire. I honestly predict that this game is going to end probably. Okay, well, I actually know the time when it's going to end, so I'm not going to say that. Now we got abandonment by Troll Warlord. Cool. So,
Dire's top tower
and we got a
is
DC
under
from
attack.
Luna. So it looks like this game is going to be ending pretty darn soon. We got a Diabolical Edict activated by the Shrek. He's going to chill out, tank the tower, wait for his Edict to run out, do a lot of damage to the towers. And more than likely we'll see a
Dire's
full
middle tower
DC
is
on the
under
side of
attack.
Dire. This game went south pretty fast. So, ooh. Now the Vengeful Spirit playing Ring Around the Rosie. See what you can find out. This battle between Ogre Magi and Vengeful Spirit hasn't really solved much of anything. As you can see, both of them have really good disables, but neither one of them can actually go in for the kill unless one of them gets hit by tower shots a lot. Vengeful Spirit doesn't really have enough damage to do anything. Ogre Magi doesn't really have enough damage to do anything. So I mean, this was kind of a wasted lane for both of these guys. They could have potentially been roaming with their carries, or Ogre Magi could have just went mid and helped these guys win mid. Between the Pudge and the Wisp at the moment, Pudge and Wisp have been working out perfectly. Ogre Magi is in a lot of trouble. He will be getting killed by this Pudge. There's no way he's going to be able to make it out of this. There goes the Pudge ulti. There goes Ogre Magi's life. He's going to probably try to pop the salve to get away. Salve soon, salve soon. Nope, there's a hook and he goes down.
You cough again.
So we are 21 minutes into this game and the score is 25-3. I'm pretty sure that's a sign that things aren't going good for the Dire. And Huskar just turns around, ultis the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin's taking a lot of damage and she goes down. There's a DC coming from Omni-Knight. Omni-Knight does not want to be here anymore. So we got 3 people DC. We got Phantom Assassin and Ogre Magi still here. I am just going to fast forward because we already know where this is going. This game ended pretty darn soon. There's fast forward. We're going to see towers get sieged. Maybe we'll see another kill. Oh, we might see another kill. Come on, Phantom Assassin, don't die. You can make it. Go, Phantom Assassin, run. Run while you can. Pudge is around the corner. No, don't let him touch you. He has candy, but it's not good candy. Run. Run. There's Wolf's throwing out the spirits. Pudge is waiting around the corner to see if he can get a hook. He has himself a hood. Ooh, items. As far as the items go, there's a mechanism up on... Oh, okay. Never mind. We got an engagement going on. This Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin will begin. No, there goes. There goes the speed for Pudge, so he'll be able to catch up to her. And whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Boom goes the Phantom Assassin.
Dire's middle tower is under. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So I honestly think this game was doomed to begin with. Troll Roller didn't start with any items. That was pretty darn bad. Maybe these guys are new. Like I said, I did not check the levels out before I went to this game, but. If you send me any cast, I'll pretty much, or if you send me any type of replay recommendation, I'll pretty much cast it, regardless of how the game went. And as you guys can see, we got 2 DCs, so I'm gonna fast forward so we don't stand and watch people just farm towers all day. So there's that tower. Oh, Phantom Assassin coming in. Oh, Phantom Assassin go down.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So, Pudge has himself a Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's middle tower. Radiant's top tower is
and the lady's going a little bit crazy. Let me go ahead and make a super fast forward.
Let's
see how many kills these guys get. There's another death. There's another kill. There's another death. BKB up on Huskar. Cool. And let me slow it down so I can check out the items. At least give these guys that credit. The items, as far as the items go, Huskar has himself an Armlet and a BKB, very good choices. Armlet really good on you, Huskar, and BKB good for staying alive, so you won't be getting stunned all the time. Vengeful Spirit's built himself a mechanism, despite the fact that Wisp already has a mechanism. Double mechanism is usually not preferred, mainly because, I mean, you can only get the aura from mechanism once, and it's pretty darn expensive. So she could have potentially went for the pipe, but it didn't really matter. Her team's gonna win regardless. Pudge has himself an Aghanim Scepter, really cool when the game's going in your favor, and this game is definitely going in their favor. Vengeful Spirit will finally be going down, and Huskar is going to try to get a kill on Phantom Assassin. There you go, he gets a kill on Phantom Assassin. Let me go ahead and follow Huskar since he's being the action one. He's being the action hero now. Earnal Shadows up on Huskar pretty early. That was a really good item too, because he was going for he's actually getting those kills. Face Boots and Mana Boots for that Leshrac. Pretty confusing, but okay. You really don't need one if you have the other. Like I said, the game's really going in his favor, so it doesn't really matter. he could build a Dagon level
Dire's
12,
bottom
or not 12. He can
barracks
build
are
3
under attack.
Dagon level 1s and still win right now.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Dagons are in general
Dire's
generally
middle tower has
thought of
fallen.
as a relatively
Dire's middle
not
tower is
cost
under
efficient
attack.
item. I'm not gonna say bad item because it's not a bad item. It's just not cost efficient. But anyway, I hear ulti or his stuns coming from Organ Magi. There's a hook coming from Pudge. Omni-Knight will be going down. There's Omni-Knight. There's Phantom Assassin trying to go on them. There's GG thrown out by the Shrek and cool. But yeah, the gold graph obviously in favor of the Radiant. The experience graph. The gold graph obviously in favor of the Radiant. The experience graph obviously in favor of the Radiant. We got a little engagement going on top. Let's see what happens. See if we get some action. We got Pudge about to go down. Pudge is in a lot of trouble. There goes another stun for Organ Magi. He goes down. And we got some action. We got Huskar leaping on top of the Phantom Assassin. A stun missed by the Shrek. And Organ Magi is really trying to get his kill and wins, but no, too late. The Ancient goes down. GG's were thrown out a little bit earlier. Some GG from the Shrek. GG from Vengeful Spirit. So that game was pretty one-sided. That's what we might call a raffle stump. But no offense to the players, but that game was pretty darn weird. I think Trollroller really sealed the fate for the Dire, despite what they did, or despite what they might want to try to do. But anyway, that game was sent in to me by the Shrek on the team. So a big shout out to Wayward for sending me that replay. Like I said, pretty much you send me anything, I will cast it. But it's I'll probably try to limit all the games that I get with DCs in them because that will not be fun to watch for the viewers. But like I was saying, I'm basically honoring my agreement that I made with you guys. But anyway, that game was pretty interesting. Items, I mean, I'm not really going to go on and comment on the items. The Dire really didn't build anything too impressive to force the Radiant to build anything too impressive. The fact that Leshrac had 2 boots, I mean, that makes sense because Leshrac has 4 feet, so why not build 4 boots, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I have 4 feet, so why do I buy 1 boot to get all this speed? I should have to buy 4 boots. It makes sense, right? But anyway, all jokes aside, this game was extremely one-sided, as you guys could see, and well, that's really all I had to add to it. Yeah, once again, big shout out to Wayward for sending me that replay. My name is Cool Blue. I brought you guys a viewer replay. This is viewer replay number 2. I'm gonna be doing number 3 right after this. From what I've heard, that one was an action-packed game, so that will probably be fun to watch. But I still do not know if there's any DCs in it. I really hope there's no DCs. But anyway, if you have any replays that you want me to go ahead and cast, please send them to me. I will definitely cast them, especially getting started on. I'll pretty much cast anything right now. And as far as like limits or anything, I don't have any preferences. Just send me any videos you have. I would much prefer it be something that doesn't end in 15 minutes and something that doesn't last for 7 hours. But like I said, I have really no preferences right now. I just need to get stuff coming in. So anyway, that's enough. My name is Cool Blue. Brought you video. I already said that. All right, I'll see you guys whenever.